Hey buddies, Mr. Pugly here, coming at you with another Wonderlands news video. So today we got a character revealed named Izzy from IGN, and there's a lot of different information that we got from this big old interview and a bunch of page dockets, as well as some tweets that we actually got from the official Tiny Tina Twitter account that reveals some secrets about that rainbow rarity that's been going all around the community, and I'm very excited to share the info with you. But before we get into it, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and follow me on Twitch on the top right. You have no idea how much helps me out. And let's get into it.
Legendary? Whoa! No way, dude!
So first things first, let's talk about Izzy. Izzy is a named NPC that's going to be the main central hub character, kind of like the Moxie of Borderlands 3, where she had or in all the Borderlands, she had like a bar, she would run it, and then you go to her and talk to her and stuff. But it seems like she runs, instead of a bar, she runs a soda shop, which is very, very cool. You can see the sign here says Izzy's Fizzies, which is very, very cute. So instead of beer, since Tiny Tina isn't of age, she sells soda, which is very cute. And we got some information from a interview that states that this location that we're looking at right now is going to be the new sanctuary for Wonderlands. So we're going to be changing our characters with the new U station, which you can see in the background right here. So you can change your character here, and apparently you can get a bunch of quests here as well. There's apparently 3 different levels of quests in Tiny Tina Wonderlands, which is interesting. So we have plot, which advances the plot. We have major quests, which are optional major quests, probably to do like dungeons or something like that, because there's been talk about modules and stuff like that, potentially like a whole new mission or even story that's in like a different part of the game that's separate from the plot. So maybe major quests are that, and then side quests, which is probably the normal side quests that we're used to. And these are all obtainable inside the bar, it seems like, except for the side quests, because those side quests are triggered in the world of Wonderlands, where you can find wander posters and stuff like that. And I'm sure other means of acquirement, like normal, like talking to random NPCs. I know everyone's thinking on their mind right now is, what is that new rarity that everyone's been calling rainbow rarity? And the Wonderlands Twitter actually confirmed what that is. If you see on the screen here, you should be seeing a tweet. She actually replied to Mental Mars. If you guys don't know, Mental Mars is a very amazing member of the community, but we can discuss that for another day. Basically, she said, "Good eye spotting the rainbow bean. We can confirm that they're not tied to gear rarity, like rainbow rarity, so it's not a rainbow rarity, but they are something. We'll go into more detail on a later date." So basically what that means is it probably confirms that this image right here that we're seeing right on the screen right now, these are probably just like currency based drops, sort of like iridium. I would suspect that it's something we might be able to feed the butt stallion. Maybe it's something we can use on that giant D20 we see in the center of the main hubs. It's very exciting that we can speculate on what this is, but it is unfortunate that it is not a new gear rarity, because people were really excited on getting a new rarity in Wonderland. But this doesn't mean that there won't be a new rarity, of course. It just confirms that these aren't gear related, probably currency related. Some people speculated that this might be like mana to restore your mana, but there hasn't been any confirmation that there's even mana system in the game, so I wouldn't really consider that. Another interesting thing that we learned in the interview from IGN today is that there's a thing called an ancient obelisk in the tavern, and this ancient obelisk appears to unlock challenges for us to undertake strictly outside of the quest structure. So it's possible that these give us quests, or even these give us maybe like end game challenges or something like that. I'm not quite sure what this is. It's very up in the air on what this is. It doesn't go into detail at all, besides unlocks challenges for you to undertake and strictly outside of the quest structure. I don't suspect it's something that unlocks like a mayhem levels type of thing, where like you would go into sanctuary and you unlock mayhem levels on that little pedestal, but more than likely just a different type of side mission or something that's not quite elaborated on yet. So we'll have to stay tuned and see what these ancient obelisks are going to be. One final note that's very exciting that they kind of hinted at before, but as we progress the game, you'll see the tavern will actually change as we do different things. So like in Sanctuary, we get like different wanted posters crossed off at zeros, head hunts or whatever, or if we killed those beasts for Hammerlocks, we would see them mounted on the wall in Hammerlock's lodge inside Sanctuary. So it seems like we'll have a similar progression system in the tavern as well, which is very, very exciting. And the developers say that by the end of the game, the tavern will look completely different. So I'm very excited to see how that progresses. Hopefully it's more dramatic than it was in Sanctuary. On top of that, there's also confirmation that there's going to be changes to other parts of the game, but we don't have any particular direct answer on what that would be. Pretty much it says here that the senior producer Kayla and the creator director Matt Cox said there are going to be changes in other parts of the game. So that's very exciting. We don't really know what those changes are, but it's possible that the city might change as we go throughout the quests in Wonderland. It'd be really, really awesome if the changes are based on what you did, if you did something good or something evil in the game, if there even is a moral system, which we don't have any confirmation of, but it'll be really interesting to see how the environment unlocks and possibly changes to allows us to get to different places in the map that we weren't able to get to before, which I believe they confirmed a couple days ago as well. So that's very exciting. There isn't any other news that I can think of. Maybe I did miss something. If I did miss something, tell me in the comments down below. And as always, a big shout out to the members who make these videos possible. We have Galaxy, Jason Noodles, Clairvoyance, 31bar70. These are the members who support me as little as $5 a month, and you can also support me as little as $5 a month by clicking the link in the comment description or on the top right. The more members we have, the closer I get to becoming full-time, which means more videos for you guys. And as always, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I hope y'all have a great day. Bye-bye.
And the last shall be first to immerse in a pass out heat, facing him out with a moxie melt till he woke up drowning in tchotchke hell. War in a cave with a torch on a wall, then a window arrangement of porcelain dolls.